and welcome to the session on preparing studs. Let us begin with the session.
Let us look at the objectives of this session. At the end of this session, you will be able to file blank size to cut external thread for studs, chamfer in both ends of the studs, mark the length required to cut external thread in studs, cut external thread using die and die stock in studs, check the external thread using screw pitch gauge. Metal fabrication is the creation of metal structures by cutting, blending and assembling processes. It is a value-added process involving the creation of machine parts and structures from various raw materials. A fastener is a hardware device that mechanically joins or affixes two or more objects together. In general, fasteners are used to create non-permanent joints, that is, joints that can be removed or dismantled without damaging the joining components. There are various types of fasteners, namely nuts, bolts, screws, washers, key and keyways, studs, rivets, anchors, nails, inserts, retaining rings, clevis pins and cotter pins. Studs. A stud is a relatively long rod that has threads on both ends without a head. Its main advantage is that we can separate the upper part simply by opening the nut while keeping the lower part intact. They are mainly of the three types. In the round stud, the middle portion is also round. In a square stud, the middle portion is kept square. In a collar type stud, it has collar made at a little distance from the center. Let us now learn the preparation of studs. Cut a workpiece of 15 mm diameter to 130 mm length. Hold the workpiece in 3-jaw chuck. Perform facing operation on one side of the workpiece. Perform plain turning operation to get the roundness. Turn the workpiece to get a size of 10 mm diameter for half its length. Rotate the workpiece and perform plain turning operation on the other half to reduce the diameter to 10 mm. For M10 thread size and pitch of 1.25 mm, then blank size will be 9.875 mm. Turn the workpiece to get a blank size of 9.875 mm. Part off the workpiece for a length of 85 mm using parting tool. Perform facing operation to get an overall length of 80 mm. Chamfer one end of the rod for a dimension of 2 mm into 45 degrees. Rotate the workpiece and fix it to the 3-jaw chuck. Chamfer the other end of the rod for a dimension of 2 mm into 45 degrees. Apply marking media on cylindrical surface of the workpiece. Place the workpiece on the surface table supported by an angle plate. Mark the line at a height of 15 mm and 55 mm on the face of a cylindrical workpiece using vernier height gauge. Punch witness marks to cut external thread. Hold the cylindrical rod in bench vise to 90 degrees with aluminium vise clamps. Check the 90 degree with the tri-square. Set M10 circular split die in die stock. Place the split die on the cylindrical round rod one end. Cut the external thread by rotating in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. Apply pressure on the die stock evenly and turn in clockwise direction to advance the die in the stud blank and reverse the die for a short distance to break the chips. As per the previous procedure, cut the external thread up to the required length of 15 mm. Clean the thread with petrol. Check the thread with suitable screw pitch gauge. Similarly, repeat the thread cutting processes in other end of the rod to the required length of 25 mm. Check the thread with suitable screw pitch gauge. Clean the thread to remove the burrs if any. Apply little oil and preserve it for evaluation.
To recap, we have learned to file blank size to cut external thread for studs, chamfer in both ends of studs, mark the length required to cut external thread in studs, cut external thread using die and die stock in studs, check the external thread using screw pitch gauge. So that's all about preparing studs. Hope you have understood all the exercises. See you in the next session.